Hey everyone, welcome to the Reality Access. Here we bring you the latest 90-day fiancé news and exclusive updates every day. If you enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel now. 90-day fiancé personality Jenny Slatten made one of the boldest romantic decisions ever seen in the world of unscripted television. At a stage in life when many people prioritize stability, familiarity, and financial security, Jenny chose the opposite path. She sold nearly all of her belongings in the United States, said goodbye to the life she had known for decades, and moved across the globe to India. Her reason was simple yet powerful. She was in love with Sumit Singh, a man she met online and felt deeply connected to. Their love story quickly became one of the most controversial and widely discussed relationships in franchise history. The couple's 30-year age gap sparked debate from the very beginning. Beyond the age difference, they faced cultural expectations, religious traditions, family objections, and repeated emotional upheavals. What started as an online connection gradually transformed into a televised journey filled with dramatic revelations, broken trust, reconciliations, and perseverance. Over more than 10 years, viewers witnessed their bond tested in ways that would have ended most relationships. Despite the doubt surrounding them, Jenny and Sumit ultimately defied critics and formally married, achieving a milestone many believed would never happen. When Jenny first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé the other way, it became immediately clear that she was not approaching her relationship cautiously. Unlike other cast members who maintain a backup plan, a stable career, or a financial cushion just in case, Jenny committed wholeheartedly. She revealed that she had quit her job at a resort in the United States and was preparing to begin an entirely new life in India. At the time, she did not have substantial savings or significant assets to rely on. She openly shared that she had about $6,000 to her name, a modest amount that represented her entire safety net. For many viewers, that revelation made her decision even more striking. Relocating internationally is expensive and unpredictable. Housing, travel, healthcare, and daily living expenses can quickly exceed expectations. $6,000 is not a large financial foundation, especially for someone leaving behind employment and long-term security. Yet, Jenny believed that holding on to financial safety while letting go of love would have been a deeper regret. She chose uncertainty over comfort and hope over fear. Her emotional significance of her move cannot be overstated. Leaving one's home country means separating from friends, family routines, and cultural familiarity. It involves adapting to a new language, navigating immigration systems, and building a support network from the ground up. Jenny accepted all of those challenges. To some critics, her actions seemed impulsive. To others, they symbolized rare devotion and courage. However, relocating to India did not eliminate their struggles. In fact, it intensified them. Traditional Indian family structures often emphasize parental approval and social expectations in marriage decisions. Sumit's parents strongly opposed his relationship with Jenny, particularly due to the age gap and societal perceptions. Within many communities, marriage represents more than a union between two individuals. It reflects family honor and social standing. This cultural reality placed immense pressure on the couple. Jenny found herself in the middle of a deeply rooted cultural conflict. She was not only an older partner, but also a foreign woman integrating into a traditional household dynamic. Emotional confrontations unfolded on screen. Painful discussions about acceptance, sacrifice, and loyalty became recurring themes. There were moments when the relationship appeared on the brink of collapse due to parental disapproval alone. Yet, Jenny remains committed, consistently expressing that her love for Sumit outweighed the challenges. Years later, when the couple appeared again on Season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, financial stability became a focal point of their storyline. Marriage had solidified their commitment, but practical matters still demanded attention. Sumit expressed interest in working 6 days a week, explaining that he wanted them to expand their dreams and improve their lifestyle. He envisioned greater security, perhaps more travel, comfort, and long-term planning. Jenny did not entirely share his enthusiasm for an intense work schedule. After sacrificing her country, career, and financial certainty to be with him, she prioritized shared time and emotional closeness. She feared that working 6 days weekly would create distance between them. During an on-camera conversation, she emphasized that she was not financially dependent on her husband. She receives retirement payments and Social Security benefits from the United States. Her message was clear. She contributes financially and does not expect Sumit to shoulder the entire burden. This perspective highlights a defining aspect of Jenny's personality: independence. While she risked stability for love, she did not surrender her autonomy. She values partnership rather than dependence. Her approach suggests that love and self-reliance can coexist. Regarding Jenny Slatton's net worth, no officially confirmed figure has been made public. While fans speculate, precise numbers remain undisclosed. What is evident is that her financial situation has evolved since her initial appearance on 90 Day Fiancé. She arrived in India with limited savings and uncertainty about her future. Continued involvement in the franchise likely improved her financial outlook and broadened her public recognition. Reports have suggested that cast members within the 90 Day Fiancé universe typically earn between $1,000 and $1,500 per episode, although pay can vary depending on tenure and negotiation. Participants who return for multiple seasons or appear in spin-offs may receive higher compensation. Considering Jenny and Sumit's recurring presence across several installments, television income likely became a steady source of support. Beyond reality TV earnings, Jenny expanded into digital revenue streams. She joined Cameo, where fans purchase customized video greetings from public figures. Charging approximately $75 or more per video, she transformed her visibility into direct engagement with supporters. For fans who have followed her emotional journey for years, receiving a personalized message feels meaningful. For Jenny, it represents entrepreneurship and adaptation in the modern media landscape. Before meeting Sumit, Jenny experienced profound personal heartbreak. She was married for 15 years before her divorce. Though she keeps details about her former husband private, she has admitted that the separation deeply affected her confidence and emotional well-being. She described feeling blindsided and devastated. After the divorce, she questioned whether she would ever find love again. That painful chapter adds emotional weight to her later choices. Falling in love with Sumit required vulnerability and bravery. Trusting someone new after betrayal is never easy. Jenny's willingness to try again demonstrates resilience. Instead of allowing fear to define her life, she chose optimism and risk. Over time, her financial profile stabilized through multiple income streams: retirement funds, Social Security, television compensation, and personalized video sales. While her exact net worth remains undisclosed, her broader narrative speaks volumes. Jenny's story proves that financial setbacks can be overcome, emotional wounds can heal, and love can emerge unexpectedly. Starting with roughly $6,000 in unwavering determination, she constructed a new life with the man she fought tirelessly to marry. In a world where many people hesitate to change cities, let alone countries, Jenny made the extraordinary choice to sell nearly everything she owned in the United States and relocate thousands of miles away to India. Her motivation was not fame, money, or adventure. It was love. She was determined to build a life with Sumit Singh, the man she met online and believed was her soulmate. Their relationship, marked by a controversial 30-year age gap, intense cultural differences, parental opposition, and years of emotional uncertainty, unfolded publicly over more than a decade. What began as an online romance gradually evolved into one of the most talked-about love stories in the franchise's history. Viewers watched as secrets were exposed, trust was tested, and family pressure mounted. Many critics predicted that the relationship would eventually collapse under the weight of these obstacles. Yet, despite repeated heartbreak and public skepticism, Jenny and Sumit ultimately walked down the aisle and officially became husband and wife, a moment that stunned both supporters and doubters alike. From her very first appearance, Jenny's story stood apart. When she debuted on 90 Day Fiancé the other way, audiences immediately understood that she was not approaching this relationship cautiously. Unlike cast members who maintain backup plans or financial safety nets, Jenny committed completely. She revealed that she had resigned from her job at a resort in the United States and was preparing to start an entirely new chapter in India. At that time, she did not possess substantial wealth or extensive savings. She openly admitted that she had roughly $6,000 available, money that represented her security, independence, and long-term stability in America. For many viewers, that detail made her decision even more astonishing. $6,000 is not a large cushion when planning an international move, especially later in life. That amount had to cover travel, housing, food, and unforeseen emergencies. Still, Jenny believed that holding on to financial security while letting go of love would have been a greater regret. She withdrew her savings, packed her belongings, and committed herself to building a future with Sumit. The emotional weight of that choice cannot be overstated. Moving abroad means leaving behind friends, familiar routines, cultural norms, and family support systems. It means navigating visa processes, adjusting to new languages and traditions, and rebuilding a social circle from scratch. Jenny embraced all of that uncertainty for the sake of her relationship. To some, her actions appeared reckless. To others, they were deeply romantic, proof that she was willing to risk everything for happiness. However, relocating to India did not magically solve their problems. In fact, it introduced a new set of challenges. Indian cultural expectations regarding marriage, family hierarchy, and age differences created immense pressure. Sumit's parents strongly disapproved of the relationship, primarily because of the 30-year age gap and the societal perceptions surrounding such unions. In many traditional families, marriage is not simply a personal decision. It's a collective one that involves extended relatives and community reputation. Jenny found herself at the center of that cultural clash. She faced resistance not only as an older partner, but also as a foreigner entering a tightly knit family structure. Emotional confrontations, tense conversations, and painful ultimatums followed. There were moments when it appeared that the relationship might end due to family disapproval alone. Yet, Jenny remained steadfast in her commitment. Years later, when the couple returned on season 7 of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, financial stability became a central topic of discussion. Marriage had changed their legal status, but it had not erased practical concerns about income and long-term planning. Sumit expressed a desire to return to work 6 days a week, explaining that he wanted them to dream bigger. He envisioned a more comfortable lifestyle, greater financial security, and the ability to enjoy opportunities that might have previously felt out of reach. However, Jenny had a different perspective. After sacrificing her home country and financial stability to be with him, she valued quality time together over additional earnings. She worried that a demanding 6-day work schedule would strain their relationship and reduce the companionship she cherished. During their televised discussion, she made it clear that she was not financially dependent on him. She reminded Sumit and viewers that she receives retirement income and Social Security benefits from the United States. She emphasized that she would not rely solely on her husband to provide for her. That statement revealed an important aspect of Jenny's character: independence. While she had risked everything for love, she did not see herself as helpless. She contributed financially and expected balance within the marriage. Her stance reflected a desire for partnership rather than traditional dependency. When it comes to Jenny Slatin's overall net worth, no verified public figure has been officially confirmed. Speculation exists, but exact numbers remain undisclosed. What is clear, however, is that her financial journey evolved significantly after her television debut. Initially, she arrived in India with limited savings. Over time, continued participation in the franchise likely increased her income and public visibility. Cast members within the 90 Day Fiancé universe reportedly earned between $1,000 and $1,500 per episode, though compensation can vary depending on experience and negotiation. Those who return for additional seasons or appear in spin-offs often command higher pay. Given Jenny and Sumit's repeated appearances across multiple installments, their television income likely became a meaningful source of support. Beyond reality television, Jenny also embraced modern digital opportunities. She joined Cameo, a platform where fans purchase personalized video messages from public figures. Charging around $75 or more per custom video, she found a way to connect directly with her audience while generating additional revenue. For loyal viewers who have followed her journey for years, receiving a personal message from Jenny feels intimate and special. For Jenny, it represents a practical business move that leverages her public profile. Before Sumit entered her life, Jenny had already endured deep emotional pain. She was previously married for 15 years. Although she has chosen to keep many details about her ex-husband private, she has spoken candidly about how the marriage ended. The separation came as a shock and dealt a severe blow to her self-esteem. Divorce left her feeling vulnerable and uncertain about the future. She admitted that she once believed she would never find love again. That history adds depth to her later decisions. Choosing to love Sumit required courage, especially after experiencing betrayal and heartbreak. It required trusting someone new, despite past disappointment. Her willingness to open her heart again illustrates resilience. Rather than allowing fear to define her life, she chose hope. Over time, Jenny's financial picture became more stable through multiple income streams: retirement benefits, Social Security, television appearances, and personalized video sales. While her exact net worth remains undisclosed, her ability to maintain independence while living abroad suggests a level of sustainability she did not initially have when she first moved to India. Her relationship with Sumit continues to spark debate among viewers. The 30-year age gap remains a point of fascination and controversy. Critics question long-term compatibility, while supporters admire their persistence. Regardless of opinion, few can deny that their commitment has endured intense public scrutiny. Jenny Slatton's story embodies themes of reinvention, late-in-life romance, financial risk, and emotional resilience. She sold her belongings, withdrew her savings, left her country, and confronted cultural opposition, all in pursuit of love. She transformed from a woman uncertain about her future after divorce into someone who boldly rebuilt her life overseas. While the precise details of her net worth remain undisclosed, the broader narrative is unmistakable. Jenny's journey demonstrates that stability can be rebuilt, love can be rediscovered, and new chapters can begin at any stage of life. Through risk, persistence, and adaptability, she turned a modest $6,000 starting point into a life shared with the man she fought so hard to marry. 90 Day Fiancé star Jenny Slatton took a risk on love and sold all her belongings in America to be with her love interest, Sumit Singh. The pair, who share a controversial 30-year age gap, have faced harsh roadblocks since the beginning of their relationship more than a decade ago, but managed to eventually make it down the aisle. Keep scrolling to learn everything we know about Jenny's net worth, her ex-husband, and more. What is Jenny Slatton's net worth? In their debut on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Jenny revealed she quit her job to start a life with her online boyfriend in India. At the time, the mom of three worked at a resort and had about $6,000 on hand. "My plan is to take out all my savings and I'm moving to India in 2 weeks," she detailed at the time. Following their 90 Day Fiancé return on Season 7 of Happily Ever After, Sumit revealed he wanted to return to the workforce 6 days a week so they could dream bigger. However, Jenny opposed his choice, as she would rather him spend more time at home. 6 days a week is too much, she argued with him during a September 2022 episode. I have money too coming in. Now I get my retirement and my Social Security. I'm not going to depend only on you. The reality TV personality's net worth is not currently known. Who is Jenny Slatin's ex-husband? While fans are aware of her love story with Sumit, Jenny was previously married. I think everyone's entitled to happiness, the Palm Springs, California native opened up later in the episode. I thought I found it once. I was married for 15 years. The TLC alum revealed she was blindsided by his decision to leave the marriage, and it was a huge blow to her self-esteem. After divorce, life was scary. I didn't think I would ever find love again, to tell you the truth, she continued. How does 90 Day Fiancé's Jenny Slatin make money? Jenny and Sumit receive a paycheck for their many appearances on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. 90 Day Fiancé pays their cast members $1,000 to $1,500 per episode, a source told Radar in January 2019. It was reported that the cast's compensation work on a sliding scale, and landing a spot on a spin-off will earn a higher payout. Jenny also makes a profit selling personalized fan videos on Cameo. The TLC star charges upwards of $75 for a single video.